Okay, good evening, everyone. It's Shelley Johns here from Gympie. Thank you for being on the call tonight. So I can see we've got a couple of new people, so I'll just quickly introduce myself. So I've been involved with Herbalife since I was 20 years old. So I've been in the company now for 27 years. I've lost 20.2 kilos, 3 dress sizes. I started doing the business. I came off a little ad out of a newspaper when I was studying in Adelaide. And I went along to this little meeting and didn't really know what was going on. It was the same office that Andrew Foote worked out of, and we have the same sponsor, which is Mervyn and Chesson. And so I worked in their little office, and I was really shy. I didn't really know what I was doing to start with. I was just homesick mainly, I think, and I just hung around these positive, crazy people. So it took me about 12 months to start getting going. And then I went supervisor over 2 months. I was working at Telstra at the time, so I just was doing Herbalife part-time in my lunch break and after work and on the weekends. So I built it up to where I was able to leave my full-time job, moved up to the Gold Coast, and then up to here in the Gympie area, which we've been for about 12, 13 years now. And I love being in a country town. I've got 2 girls, and I can, work the business around them and just help my community and my region. And I really love it. And I just love these type of calls because we can all be connected no matter where we are. Here we are, we've got people in Brisbane, we've got people Stetson Bay, Canberra, all over the place, and we can all connect and help each other. So welcome to the call. So we always kick off our evening with some good news. So I thought I'll start with Mervyn. I know, Mervyn, you went to the STS on the weekend. So would you like to share what you got out of it? Just unmute yourself.
I was in the wrong place.
That's okay.
It was a very good STS. They've done something. They've changed the format again. They do the supervisor school first, but then they do member training. Then they have the shake break, and the HOM comes in after the shake break, and then everybody can stay till the end of the meeting. What did I get out of it? Caroline, I can't remember her surname, but she was very good. She did most of the training for the whole day. But yes, it was a good format. It's much quicker. They spend less time on product training than they've done in the past. So it speeds things up and allows more time for testimonials. And she also did a training after the whole day had finished, and that was on weight loss challenges and how to use a Tanita scale and that. And if she puts it up as she's promised onto the New South Wales website, I'll put it up on Challenge.
Thank you. Thank you, Mervyn. Yeah, so that was Carolyn Warrilow, because she's just married over to Charles. That's okay. Yeah, so it's good that you're getting that practical information, because sometimes that's what we need. We want to know how to do something, what to say, what to do step by step, to have the confidence to just go out and do it. So I just love those sort of training. So absolutely, if there's anything you could share on the group and on Challenge Yourself Daily, that would be fantastic. So thank you for sharing, Mervyn. And just a reminder that the STSs are still going on around Australia. There's other locations. So just remember, who do you know in all those different areas that there's trainings and STSs and kickoffs that you can invite people to, because there's always someone that will look after them for you, okay? So Rosemary, I know you've got some clients that are getting fantastic results.
Yes, I do. It depends what you're looking for. Some I have weight loss, some I have purely joint support. So it depends what you want. I personally, and my story, weight loss, and have been in Herbalife 25 years. I'm very passionate about staying healthy and well. And so what I've personally done as well is I take the Formula 1 every day and all the vitamins and, herbs, but I've changed the Rebuild Herbalife 24 and use it post a workout, whether it be Pilates or, yoga or whatever, and the difference I'm noticing is incredible. So, you know, Herbalife is an amazing product. One of the ladies in the weight loss challenge tomorrow night, I know for a fact, it'll be either herself or her son. We don't very often have men in a challenge, but the son came along this time.
Yeah.
And I know that they're using certain products of Herbalife, and so they've lost, both of them, nearly 9 kilograms each. And I think the son will actually win it because they always seem to lose the, you know, 2 kg to our 1. But we'll wait and see. He could, you know, mess up. But I've got several clients, like one yesterday, who phones, you know, and she gets, you know, all sorts of products. But one of the ones that she asked for, lucky I had it because I use them myself, is the skin care range, the cleanser. And yeah, so that was an added extra as well for this person who normally never touches the skincare side of it. So that is interesting. One of the ladies who returned from a trip overseas to Alaska, I know for a fact she's on, you know, different formulas and there's joint support. And I said to her about it, saw her on Saturday, and yeah, she was ordering products because I know for a fact she might, you know, might have not taken them with her. And I think was feeling, you know, the effects without having been on those products. And but another lady who's really thinking about taking products is having great results just on the joint support, believe it or not. So, you know, I've got lots of different clients, different distributors who, and another one who is the second in line. I keep in touch with her quite regularly because, you know, she's on Lifeline, everything that I could possibly get her on to stay healthy and well, because she runs her own business and lives on her own, and she, I think, 66. And I loved the comment when I saw her. I hadn't seen her for about 2 years, and I saw her last Sunday, and she's younger than me, and she said to me straight away, you look younger. Now, isn't that lovely? You know, and I'm 71, for someone younger than me. Yeah, and I thought, what a lovely thing to say for a starter, but it's so wonderful to be able to assist people in my, as far as I'm concerned, just helping them improve whatever it is they want for themselves, whether it be health, fitness, or whatever. So that's my, yeah, I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Rosemary. I love that you're so passionate. Even after 25 years, look at how passionate you are about helping people. And
never change. No change.
That's awesome. So great.
Thank you.
So thank you for sharing. So we've also got Coral and Michael from Deception Bay who are doing a fantastic job. I know you've done a bit on goal setting and also some client results.
Yes, I've always done goal setting, but I decided to grab them all out and decided to set them up in the kitchen on my main door as I walk out into the laundry into the carport. It costs next to nothing. It's I googled a lot of things, like, for example, housekeeper and lawnmower, and just cartoon ones and things like that, just printing them out, or you can get a magazine, cut out what you want, put up there. I had 20, which is not typical, so don't think that you need 20. And I showed my sponsor today, Sarojna, and she was over the moon with it, so it was all good. With the clients, I got a couple, a lady come up to me, 67 years of age, at the D-Bay market, and she just wanted to lose weight. So she come along and they went straight to senior consultant. Both of them wanted to get lose weight pretty heavily. She was full of sores all over her, just absolutely. She's had them for many, many, many years. I got her onto the aloe. It's starting to lighten. And then a couple of weeks ago, I introduced her to the skin range to try and help it, because it was clearing but not a great deal. So it arrived last week, and I said, now come into the bedroom and we do a course. Into the bathroom, sorry. And she was very heavy-handed, and I had to try and really teach her how to be not so heavy-handed. But she came on Saturday, and you can see the redness gone, the heavy redness, and the face is improved. She's coming to the STS on Saturday. Naturally, she's still got all the sores, so but it's she's improved and love the products. It's a bit, they both do.
So did you take a before photo, Coral?
Yes, I have.
Beautiful. Nice. I can't wait to see the difference. So that's fantastic. So I love your passion for helping people. Plus you're inviting them to an event, which is great to help them see a bigger picture and hear more results. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I do have another one that did go to an event. She's a product lover, but had coughing fits, and for reflux, no coughing fits. She came to the weight loss challenge today. It's completely gone.
Fantastic.
That's the yellow.
Yep, I love the yellow, liquid gold. So that's fantastic. Thank you, Carol. You and Michael are doing an amazing job. So thank you, everyone, for your good news. So just finishing off with my good news for the week. We did some flyers in just walking around the state here to get people to Fit Club on Fridays, and someone just down the street, actually, she's at number 30, I'm at number 10. She contacted me. She's a beauty therapist, and she came along and brought her friends, so Jackie and Nikki. So they came to Fit Club. I told them about the challenge, gave them the challenge sheet. They both started on a trial pack. I did Nikki's results today. So in 5 days on the trial pack, she's lost 1.5 kilos. So that's really cool. And she's already talking about upgrading to the full-size products this week, so on Thursday. So, and of course, because Jackie invited Nikki, I'll offer Jackie to, when they're ready, I'm thinking past to getting results, when they're ready to do the business together and go supervise together. I was thinking that Jackie signs up, then Nikki would go under Jackie, and so on. And because Jackie's a beauty therapist, she may even want to do it as a business and get extra clients. So I often think ahead of what's happening, but I like to project it, and there's nothing wrong with that, seeing a bigger vision for other people than they do in themselves, without applying pressure, of course. But it's a bit like goal setting, really, isn't it, Coral? So so that's some of the good news. There's lots of other things happening as well. 2 new VIP members. One's going to come along to the STS in a couple of months when he's available, so that's all really cool too. So let's get on with our topic for the week. I just wanted to have a quick flick through who else is on the call. So welcome, Jan, Lydia, Steve. I know you've lost your voice, so I hope that comes back soon. And Megan and Paul. So welcome to the call, everybody. So we appreciate your support. Okay, so tonight's topic, which I think is really important. So yes, I absolutely love recruiting, but there's also a way to upgrade your customers, for them to be able to get bigger discounts, and also to show them that they can become members as well and earn an extra income, or even just get the products cheaper. Either way is fine. So it's good to have both tools going at the same time. Yes, you're actively recruiting, but you also want to be actively upgrading clients to members. And you don't want to rush the process. You want it to happen organically, but you also want to let people know what their options are. So we're going to run through some things tonight, just so that you can see that. And just keep in mind that 70% of all the President's Team members were customers first. That's pretty exciting, right? So it's a really great stat. So this means that within your customer base of product lovers, people that are passionate about the products, there's probably some President's Team members in there. So you need to let them know what's available. So don't prejudge, and always let people know and invite them to come along to different events so they can see that bigger picture. Okay, so retailing to recruit. So yes, remember we have active recruiting, but this is just another way of building your team. So we obviously retail to get money in our pockets every single day. So that's why a lot of people like retail, because it's that flexible cash flow. Gives you a great attitude when you're helping people and people are getting great results. It really does make you feel like you're making a difference. And when someone thanks you for changing their life, it really is rewarding. And also, if you're retailing, guess what? You can teach retail to your team. So you're leading by example. But primarily, we're looking for new members via our customers, because we need to reach more people. They know people we don't know, so we can access their center of influence, and we can we can go out. Also, we've only got 24 hours a day ourselves, so we need to enroll other people into our mission so that we can use their time too. Like, time's such a valuable commodity. We've only got so much. So to be able to use other people's 24 hours and so on, we can actually help more people. And I do feel that customers do make the best distributors because they are locked into the products, they're passionate about it, they're product lovers, and that really comes through naturally. Okay, and Mark Hughes always says it's the products that get you. So make sure that if you've started this as a business, that you're making sure those products absolutely get you. Okay, so this is the process, and you can do this with the business and you can do this with the products. You're involving people, you're exposing them, and you're upgrading them. So number one, you're involving them to start on the products, or maybe you're involving them in into an activity where they can sample the products. Either way is fine, and then they start on a program, you do your great follow-up, and then you want to expose them, show them something that shows them what is available in Herbalife. So you might invite them to a Herbalife opportunity meeting, maybe they an STS or a kickoff or something where there's a guest speaker, or maybe it might be an online presentation like this that they can have a listen to as well. And there's lots of different recorded Herbalife opportunity meetings that they could listen to. Something that's going to give them that bigger picture and more results, including income testimonials. Then you want to upgrade them. So once someone is a client, you know that they're a product lover, they love the products, then you would get them to become a member. Then senior consultant, obviously up to 35% by doing it 500 volume points. Then getting to 42% whether they're doing a success builder order or becoming a qualified producer, and then helping them to get to 50%, which even a lot of families and that are using the products can get to that 50% level over a period of time just by consuming the products. Okay, so it's a bit like a pipeline, and think of it as an escalator going up, and some people are going to be happy being at full retail and they don't want any more, and that's fine. Even if you show them all the options, they don't want to do it, not a problem. They can be fully retail, keep doing your great follow-up, and that's fantastic. They'll probably give you some referrals, and you may even upgrade them onto other products too. If they become a member and they're happy there, that's great. Most people are happy to get that bit of a discount and just keep ordering and ordering extra stuff. I just got a lady a referral. She's become a VIP member. Sorry, I got a croaky voice. And she's ordered a program for retail. Then she's getting great results. She's just become a member, and now she's ready to order more products. So tomorrow I'm going to go to her workplace and show her how to order online so she can get protein bars and things like that. And she's really happy to be at 25%. But guess what? I'm going to explain how she can get to 35%. So just make sure you let people know what all the options are so that they can at least make a choice. Don't assume they're not interested or they wouldn't want to do it. That's not your job. Your job is to show them the options and let them decide themselves, okay? So did you have anything to add to that, Jan? I know you're on the call. I'm just...
No, that was fine. Excellent.
Thank you. Okay. So the example of involve, expose, and upgrade. So this is the new client process. You want to keep the presentation quick and simple and fun, because you always hear fun, simple, magical. That's what you want to do. So you just want to be yourself, maybe make a tea or a shake for them to try if they're in your local area. If they don't live near you, not a problem. You can still send off an information pack or email it through and then follow up on that. Just give them the options of what's available, what programs are available, share what happened to you. And you want to spend most of your time on building the relationship. Remember, they're buying you first. They're not buying the product or the company. They're actually buying you because you're their coach and you're going to be looking after them. So that relationship's really important, and you want lifelong relationships. I was just looking on BizWorks today, and I've got people there that are ordering. They've been ordering for like 18 years or more. And I'm sure Jan and many people on the call have got people who've been ordering for that long. And that's what you want. You want long-term customer lovers and to keep that relationship up.
Yeah.
You want to do superior customer service. I know Lydia's uses Rockstar follow-up and especially in the first month, you want to get them off to absolutely the best start possible. So whatever they need, supply that with them. If they need to be called twice a week, call them twice a week. You know, I've got plenty of clients that I do that with because I know they need it, and I'm prepared to do that, go above and beyond. Plug them into your Facebook groups. Send them a Facebook request. Now, look, if they're not on Facebook, not a problem. You do it the old-fashioned way: phone calls, posting stuff, emails. Seeing them face to face is probably the best. But if you can't do that, even setting up a call like this where you can see each other, that would be great too. So, but if you've got a Facebook client support group, just plug them into that, because there's heaps of recipes and results and things to keep them inspired. Invite them to listen into product webinars or trainings, and we're going to be doing one next week, because obviously now with some of the STS formats changing, where they're very short product trainings, we just thought we might do an extended product training, and we can have lots of people sharing their results and their personal experiences with each of the targeted products. So that's going to be exciting. So you can invite your clients to listen into that. Use the wholesale price list to plant the seed about the VIP. It doesn't have to be at the first appointment. You can if you wish, but whenever you feel comfortable to say, hey, guess what? This is retail, but there is a wholesale option as well. So you can just mention it and then introduce it as you go along. Okay, so this is a little bit like a script that you can use. So let me just grab the paper, because I know our lovely pictures are hiding it. So I'm just going to grab it. Okay, so this is how you can plant the seed. Now, you can use your own words, but we just want to give you an idea of what you could say to when you're starting to introduce that VIP option, when you're trying to get someone to become a member. So you say, so when you're brand new, you pay full retail, because that activates your 30-day money-back guarantee. So it's really important that you do full retail. You want them to understand the difference between what full retail is and what wholesale is, okay? It's really important. And remember, if they're not getting fantastic results, or they're still not locked into the products and thinking it's amazing, don't VIP them, because it's not going to fix the problem. Good follow-up always fixes the problem. So you go. So when you're brand new, you pay full retail, because that activates your 30-day money-back guarantee, and you're going to do great. But by the way, when you reorder, if you want, you can become a VIP and get it between 25 to up to 50% off. And they might say, really, or how, or what's that, or what's involved. You say, well, I'll show you in 3 weeks when you reorder. Briefly, you get registered for $83. It's a once-off fee, and then it's $16 a year to keep it. Registration's done online. It takes about 15 minutes. You get 25% off all the products straight away, so you'll save straight away, if someone's on an Ultimate program, $100 on your next Ultimate program. But there's no minimum monthly order or anything like that, and you can even get it cheaper if you bulk buy. And then I point to the columns on the price list. So if people don't know what price list I'm talking about, I'll just grab it. I'm sure most of you have seen it. It's the one that Con Hofstadter often does. So, but I can't see myself. Hang on. That's strange. Oh, there I am. So this one here, member price has got all the percentages on it. So I still give that to clients as well. So I point to the different columns. This is if I'm sitting there with someone, or if I've posted it to them, I'd say, see this column and that column and that column. So I explain it over the phone, which is fine too. So see here, 3 packs for 3 months, you get 35% off, and you'll save $442. So it's like buy one, get one free. Or if you get 3 friends to do it, yours is for free. So there's different ways of obviously saying this. Or this one is one of the best values actually. 6 packs or 6 months supply, you get it at 42% and you save over $1,000. Or it could be for you and for 3 friends each, and you can share it, okay? So there's some different ways of getting someone to do a success builder order. And look, if someone's got 20, 30, 50 kilos to lose, it might make sense for them to buy in bulk so they can get it cheaper, okay? And then leave it at that. Let them think about it. You don't have to keep talking about it. You just want to plant that seed. Keep it nice and casual and simple, but don't talk too much about it. And say it once and forget about it, and then just put it in the back of your mind, and then seriously concentrate on getting them the best product result possible, okay? That's the most important thing. So did you have anything that you wanted to add to that, Jan?
No, that's fine, Shelley. Because you don't want to be talking too much to them.
Yeah, so this is just planting the seed, and you don't even have to do this whole script. You could even break it up into little bits and maybe talk about the 25%, and then on your next conversation, talk about the 35 or the 42%. You know, do what you feel comfortable with, but just remember to let people know their options and don't assume that they're not interested, okay? Just give them the options and they'll choose. Okay. So this one here, I think the prices are a little bit out, but it'll give you a general gist of what we're talking about. So this is a good one to give to clients as well, because it tells them they can become a VI member or they can become a wellness coach, whichever one they want to do. You can keep paying retail or start buying wholesale between 25 to 50% off. It's up to you. You register with Herbalife Member Pack. It's $83, a once-off fee, and then it's only $16 a year to maintain once a year. And these are some of the options here. So as a member at 25%, if you're on an ultimate program, you're basically going to be saving, because you've gone from retail to 25%, you're going to save about $100. So could you make that as profit by helping someone to get started on an ultimate program? Yes, but for someone that's trying to save money, you're trying to show them what's in it for them. What are they going to save? Now, if someone wants to get up to 35%, I know Carol said you just got someone to do this because you probably had her and her husband are using the products. They know they're going to be using them for a few months at least. It would made sense for them to buy in bulk to get that discount. And we know that if they buy, it works out to 3 ultimate programs or equivalent products. You get the whole lot at you get the 500 volume points at 35% if you do it all in one order, and then you stay at 35% until you move up. You never drop back. So it's a really good option for customers to do this. I get a lot of people doing this. Now, if it's their first 3 months, you also want to tell them about the member activation program. So with the blender and everything, so make sure you mention that as well. Now, they're going to save $440 by doing this. Okay, so it's almost like they're getting one ultimate program free. So you really want to show them what they're saving and why they would want to do it, because it's what's best for them. Then the Success Builder order, which is great, and obviously there's qualified producer too, but for a client that maybe has 20, 30, 50 kilos to lose, or they just love the products, there might be more than one family member, 2, 3 family members on the products, this makes sense. It's about 6 ultimate programs or equivalent, and they're going to save over $1,000. So this is such a great thing. So with the Success Builder order, just keep in mind that if they buy the Success Builder order, say now it's the 17th of the month, on the 1st of October, trying to get the months right, they'll go back to 35%. It doesn't matter how long it takes them to eat this product or sell it or turn it over, they'll still get 42% profit or keep that discount, but then they'll go back. But guess what? They can do another Success Builder order if they wanted to, okay, in the next month. So this is a really great option too. So these two I think are great to mention. And then of course, being at 50%, this can happen when you've got people that are ordering ultimate programs, or they've got on the skin care, they've maybe upgraded to other products, they've got some family and friends they're helping each month, and it works out to about 338 volume points a month for 12 months, gets them to 50%, but they may find they can do it faster. Most people are doing it between 3 and 6 months, getting that 4,000 volume points and getting up to that 50%. So look, not everyone gets there if they're a client, but if you're thinking of doing it to be at the best discount, or you're trying to just maybe make a little bit of part-time income or do it as a business, this is the best place to be, and anyone that's doing it as a business will get to this level. It's just a matter of time. And there's lots and lots of different ways of getting there, which we've covered in previous trainings. We've recorded it, which goes through all the different ways that you can become a supervisor. So did you have anything to add to this, Jen?
No, that's fine. Obviously, if you are going to give them that sheet, just make sure all the numbers are correct, like it is up to date with pricing and things, because people sometimes pick up on those little things and then think that you're, telling them something incorrect.
Yes, so just keep in mind, I will update this, make sure that's correct next time, and that those are exact numbers. That's what Jan's meaning. Don't give them this exact sheet. But we're just trying to show you what you could approximately save. So I will update that, so I apologise for not having that ready.
But it is good not to talk about the qualified producer, because it's only confusing at this point. It's only when somebody is a business builder that's relevant.
Yeah. I think it takes a bit of confidence to go from 25% to 30%, 35%.
Yeah.
It's obviously instilling that confidence in someone that you're doing what's best for them, and you're, so then they're more likely to go up to Success Builder after that. Yeah. And you know what? They may decide to have a shake party with their friends and family, and the Success Builder order would definitely be another option that you could do that.
Absolutely.
So even as a client, that they could still do that. So, okay, let's click on to the next one. Okay, so this is the sign up. So when someone's coming to reorder and you know that they're loving the products, they're getting great results, that, you know, everything's happening, then you want to just re-mention about, you know, do you want to pay retail or wholesale, 25%, 35%, or 50%? That'll jog their memory, and if you need to go through it again, you can. So it's important, don't offer the VIP if they're not going well on the product. So if there's any little hiccups and things, price won't fix the problems, good follow-up fixes the problems. I really want to stress on that point. Don't just offer VIP, you know, straight off the bat. It's not going to create a strong, you know, a strong business if you just offer that because you think it's going to make it easier or they're going to get better results or anything like that. Always do full retail, and then when you know they love the product, then offer the VIP or member option. So also in general, and avoid using words such as sell, do the business, sign up, earn money at this point. They may think that you're just trying to recruit them, and you know, yes, we are thinking that they might be a great team member down the track, but we're just letting things fall how they fall, and you're just offering all the different things that they can choose from, okay? A person doesn't have to do the business to get a discount, and just let the business opportunity part evolve. Don't rush it. Unless someone's specifically asking you, just let those natural things happen. Okay. So this is the exposed part, most important. So if they become a VIP, they become exposed through the international member pack and your private Facebook groups for coaches if you've added them onto that. And of course, you'll invite them to a Herbalife opportunity meeting or product training or some event, because when someone gets a member pack, guess what? They get a free ticket to the next STS. So then you can invite them into that. So until they become a VIP, just to keep assisting them with their goals, and do the sweet potato concept. So it's called the boiled potato or sweet potato, where you're just gently boiling and just letting them know, giving them a little bit of information here and sharing maybe a result or an income testimonial here, just nice and organic and natural. You don't want to be pushy, okay? So invite them to a Herbalife opportunity meeting. So, hey, do you want to come with me on Saturday to our nutrition info morning? They explain all about cellular nutrition and how you can get faster results. It's really great. That way you'll know more about this stuff than I could ever tell you. Or basically just keep inviting them until you get a no. And I don't mean being pushy, but just keep inviting them to things until someone says, you know what, I definitely don't want to do this. And I've never really had anyone do that before, just so you know. Just find different ways to invite to. You might have a sports one or a kickoff, a shake party, a masterclass, new product launch, anything like that. They might be a relatable guest speaker, someone that's got a result or a background that relates to them. Just keep inviting them and finding different ways that they might be interested, okay? Even if they're not getting the results they're thinking, it's a great reason to invite them. And usually what I do, which I did with Shane tonight, I said, here's all the STS times, when are you available? And we worked out two months that he can come. I said, look, it's really great. There's a product training. You're going to hear lots of results. And by the way, there is a little bit about the business, but you don't have to worry about that. Just like when they get their member pack, remember there's business stuff in the member pack. Hey, just letting you know, in the member pack, because the VIP pack and the member pack are the same thing, there is some business stuff in there, but you don't need to worry about it. There's some great brochures and things you could use. If you want to have a flick through, it's no problems at all. And the same with myherbalife.com.au. Remember, there's business stuff on there as well. So if you preempt it and let them know that there's stuff on there, if they want to go have a look, great, but they don't have to do the business if they're not interested. But there's lots of great resources on there. And you never know what they're going to stumble across that might inspire them to take that next step. But if you just say there's business stuff and you don't have to worry about it, that kind of takes the pressure off, okay? So just keep those things in mind when you are getting people started with a VIP pack. Okay, so why upgrade customers to members? So again, as we said, we can only get our products in front of so many people ourselves. So we've got 24 hours in a day, and it's a huge job. We always say we're losing the obesity and health-related illness battle. You know, like, they just have to look at the statistics and what's happening with the health in this country and all around the world. We absolutely need help with our mission. We can't do it ourselves. So we need to find people that we can have our own 20 to 40 clients, but then we need to find other people that can have their own 20 to 40 clients as well, and then we can make a bigger impact. Okay, it's being time smart, it's working smarter. Upgrading enables you to access their friends and family. So remember, even on Facebook and other, just out in the community, people know people you don't know. So that's how by getting customers and accessing their centre of influence, you're going to be able to expand out and access their centre of influence. So this leads to more profit that you could get just from retail. So referrals are really exciting, and I know that most of you on this call are really great at getting referrals. It's also going to help you build up your wholesale profit, eventually royalties, where you're getting that passive income, which is money in your account every single month, whether you get out of bed or not, which is what most people would love to have. Does it take work? Yes. Is it worth it? Absolutely. So we can help people not only with their health, but also with their lifestyle and their standard of living. You couldn't use an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. So if you look at someone that's got a mortgage and they could add an extra $500 a month to that, what sort of impact could that have? Or if they could put $500 a month free and clear. I remember Larry Thompson talking about this on the Millionaire Training Tapes. If someone just had $500 free and clear at the end of each month to do whatever they wanted to do with, go on a holiday, buy a car, get some nice clothes, whatever it was, how many people would want that? And it's not taking away from what they're doing now. If they're working, great, they can do it around this. Like I was doing in my half-hour lunch break at Telstra, and after work and a bit on the weekends, you know, you can fit it around what you're doing and make a fantastic part-time income. Okay, so this is kind of the flow chart, because I really love flow charts. So let's just go through this on how you would handle an inquiry. So first you get an inquiry. Now just say this, you're inviting someone, or you've had someone call off a flyer or something like that, and then they say no. So what I would do, if someone says no, I would still email them an information pack or post it out or hand it to them. I would add them to the client Facebook group just for interest sake, if they would wish to have a look. No pressure, because they can just pop themselves off the group if they don't want to be on it. Keep doing follow-up if they're a client. And make sure they get that great newsletter that comes out. It's not quarterly now, it's monthly, and they're fantastic, the ones from Herbalife. And just give them maybe some recipes or anything like that. So you just continue to look after them and give them, you know, what they need, basically. Now, if you've given them an invitation, or they've had an inquiry about the business and they say yes, do the presentation face-to-face or over the phone or online, however you'd like to do it. Then if they say no, once they've looked at the presentation, you could offer a trial pack, add them to the Facebook group, keep doing your follow-up if they're already on the products, and get them out that customer newsletter each month. If they say yes to the presentation, so they've had a look at it, they go, yep, this is great. If they're not a client already, you're going to get them on the products for retail. Now, if they only went on it for a month, so they didn't repeat on the product, so they didn't buy again, just keep following up and sending the newsletter and stay in touch. Now, if they're on your client group, that's great, but still make sure you might just send them a personal message every now and then, if you have time, this is. Now, if they they've got on the products for retail the first month, then you give them the 4 options in the second month. So they can become a VIP member, they can be an active member, a business builder, or they stay as a retail client. And either way is perfectly fine what they choose. So obviously someone that goes from full retail is more likely to become a VIP member straight away after they've got great results and ready to reorder, because that's the best option for them. They're going to get the products cheaper. So becoming an active member means that they might have a few clients they're looking at after, friends and family. A business builder obviously is someone that sees it as a business and they just want to do it part-time or full-time around whatever commitments they have, but they're treating it like a business, not a hobby. Or they can stay as a retail client, which is not a problem at all, okay? So if they've become to stay as a retail client, keep following them up like you always have, and help them get the best results possible. And you never know, down the track they might decide to become a VIP member. So I just want to explain the difference when you're looking at getting these different types of people in your business, how you would treat them and what sort of information you would give them, okay? So just imagine these are like 3 buckets. So you've got your customer VIP member bucket, you've got your active member bucket, and you've got your business builder bucket. And sometimes a customer might come into becoming a business builder, and you might have someone that's actually wanted to do the business actually end up becoming a product lover and being happy with that. So do keep in mind that people can go back and forth, but I just want to explain how you would treat each person, because you don't want to, for example, keep giving a customer lots and lots of business information where they feel like they're being pressured, and you're not giving them what they need when they probably just need to be followed up, okay? So you want to give them the appropriate support. So a customer or VIP member You want to make sure that you're on your customer Facebook group to get lots of recipes and results and inspiration, keeping them in touch. You keep doing your awesome follow-up with them. You're asking for referrals, and you're probably even mentioning other products and inviting them to things like shake parties or product samplings where they can upgrade onto the skin and things like that. And then you keep exposing them to the business opportunity just by basically inviting them to things, okay? But not pressured, just nice and organically. Someone that's an active member, they may have some retail, they'll have some retail customers, and they may have some members underneath them, okay? A bit of both. So they're probably having a bit of part-time income and probably a bit of retail and wholesale. So you have them on the customer Facebook group, you have them on the coaches Facebook group, and you need to go through that distributor checklist with them. And I have a copy of that, which I can put on Challenge Yourself Daily. And this just checks them through that, yes, you've done the registration, you've told them about their free ticket to the STS, you've gone through the career manuals with them, you've found out their goals, you're following them up on the products, you're doing all those things, and then you're showing them all the options of what is available in the Herbalife marketing plan. Okay, then they're learning the basics on different webinars, or maybe they're coming to the STSs and things like that. And then you're inviting them into the support system, whether they're coming to your centre, they might be coming to Fit Club, getting on the weight loss challenge, and you're teaching them how to invite their centre of influence into these support structures so that you can help them build their business, okay? A business builder, this is someone that's looking for that career level income. They're retailing, they're recruiting, they're actively recruiting as well. They've got customers, they've got members, and they're also helping people get to supervisor while they're getting to supervisor themselves. And when they're supervisor, obviously they're looking for other supervisors because they want that royalty income. So a business builder is definitely on the customer and coaches Facebook group, plus they should be adding their own people onto there all the time. They've gone through the distributor checklist and they're doing it themselves, but they also do it with their people, and you can also help mentor them on this. Once you know someone's doing it properly, then you can obviously let them go and do it themselves, but make sure you're doing three-way calls that all this is being done properly. Don't assume that it's being done. They must be on all webinars if they're serious business builders. They must be involved in all the support systems that are available to them that they want to access. Going to the STSs, going to the extravaganza and also the spectacular, and completing gauge sheets as well. So you know what's happening in their business. So I know Lydia was really strong with Marcel on this, sending her gauges in each month so she could see what was happening with her business to help her grow her business and make sure that everything was happening all the right way. Okay, so Jan, did you have anything else to add to that?
No, just obviously with the distributor checklist, you might have a few extra things on there for the business builder compared to the active member and the VIP. Or you don't have one for the VIP, but the active member, because obviously they're a serious, business builder, so there's a bit more involved.
Yep. Yeah, thank you, Jan. And I have the one from the Supervisor Academy, so I will upload that onto Challenge Yourself Daily. And if anyone needs it, I can obviously email it out as well. Yeah, so it's just a handy to have. So, and you're right. I guess as Herbalife evolves too, sometimes there's things that might not be relevant, and you can just tweak it a little bit to suit what you're doing for yourself and with your group.
Yeah, I might get to email it to you.
I will do that for you, Jan. So, okay, so I hope everyone's enjoying this presentation. So this is a different way of keeping your gauges and finding your blueprint. And I remember, I think it was Cindy and Kurt
yes.
O'Connell did this, which I really loved. I went to a World Team training many years ago. But I love this because it gives you an idea of who's in your group and remember the level of support and what information you need to supply. So your product lovers, the benefits sought is product results, your action to teach, customer care. So I really love this. And the definition is a product lover. So they could be a customer or VIP member, and you put their names down, and it gives you an idea of how many people you've got in your group that are product lovers. The active member is a customer server, getting flexible income and building the customer group. So you can put your names down on here so you know who in your group who is. Now remember, they can change over time, and that's okay. Yeah. And the business builder is the 3-group builder, looking for financial independence and building 3 groups. the whole 3 groups, and you put their names on there. So this is a great one to be able to use. It's just, you could just set it up on an Excel spreadsheet or even in a book if you prefer to write. It doesn't have to be on the computer if you don't want. So I think this is a really great chart just so that you've got a good visual on what's happening in your business.
Yeah, they did a great training on that. That was one of the best things I think that Herbalife, or they came out with, and I think a lot of people continued on that as well.
Yes. Yeah, I still have got the manual. I just love it. It's got so many great resources in it. So once you become a supervisor, and you really, especially once even a client's got to 50%, you also want to show them how they can build royalty and how to set it up as a business. Okay, so this is for a business builder mainly, but you can start doing this anytime in your business. So if you look at doing your 2,500 volume points a month as a supervisor, the reason why you want to do this is so you can collect your full royalty. So you want to teach other people and other supervisors in your business to do their 2,500 volume points minimum every single month, because obviously you can do more. And there's some really great promotions at the moment, including the vacation, where your personal volume you'd want to do as much as possible. So you want to think of your business as a house. You want to have on the roof your personal use, so you're leading by example and you're strong on the product use yourself. So you want to be your best customer. Okay, continue to work on your results. So even 27 years later, I can still come up with new results. I can work on my hair or my nails or my skin with anti-aging, trying to tone up a bit more, gaining more lean muscle as I get older, anything like that. So there's lots and lots of things that you can work on all the time. It's a continuous thing, and that should be exciting for you. You should be excited to be continually working on your own personal result. So then your house is then made up of 4 rooms. You've got your new retail clients, you've got your existing customers that are still at full retail that are ordering, you've got your new VIP members or distributors that are doing the business that have started and they're maybe getting their 500 volume points or their success build orders and things like that here. And then you've also got your existing VIP members or distributors that are ordering, and they're either working their way to supervisor, or they've got a few of their clients, or they're just ordering some products and using the skin. So you really need your house to be made up of all those rooms, including your own personal use, that makes up your 2,500 volume points. Okay, it gives you a very stable business. Did you have anything to add to that?
No, that's fine, because it's good and stable.
Yes. And of course, once you start recruiting, you can add the garage on too. So when you've got people that are then wanting to get to supervisor and they want to move up through the marketing plan and they're looking for residual income and royalties, they're going to start doing their, getting to supervisor in lines of, 2 or 3 or more. They might be doing supervisor in 1 or 2 months. They may be doing their success builder orders or qualified producer. And this is where this 10,000 volume point garage comes into play. So, and this is how you can do 10,000 volume points or more in a month. I know I've done over 10,000 before. Jan, you've done how much in a month?
I think the best month ever was 32.5.
32,500 volume points was really so exciting. I love hearing that. And I know on the call, there's a few people I know that put up their hands that they've done over 10,000 volume points in 1 month. Okay. So is it typical? No. Is it possible? Yes. Okay, and it's just consistency and work and talking to people at every single opportunity, keeping your ears open, your eyes open, and and offering that for people to come and take a look. That's all you've got to do. Okay, and don't be afraid of someone saying no. Okay, so these are some of the reference points that we teach, and you're going to learn these at STSs, but we can also do this on our weekly webinars. To teach how to teach. So we were always taught this. I heard this every single Saturday for years and years and years. Teach how to teach. So what you learn, you teach to someone else and they teach it to the next person. Okay, it's a really powerful way of duplication. You want to teach people how to use the products. You want to teach people how to package their story and share their story in the most powerful way, and not just their product story, but their business story, and how to do good client follow-up. And if you can teach people all these things, they're going to be a very successful Herbalife member. Okay, you're going to give them the skills that they'll need for the rest of their business career.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's coming up next? And I hope you all enjoyed that presentation. How about too fast? We have team call next Monday night, so we're going to be doing a full product training. So I'd love everyone to share on the call as well. I'll get in touch with you during the week and see who would like to share on different products and share their results. Would love to hear from as many people as possible because it will be recorded and you can share it with your customers. And of course, we'll have the disclaimers on there as well.
Yep.
The STSs all around the world, who can you invite to these? I know the one in Brisbane's coming up, but remember, you know, we're in over 96 countries around the world. Who do you know? That's all you've got to keep thinking. Who do you know? Who do you know? And ask other people. Who do you know in Sydney? Who do you know in Adelaide? Who do you know in Brisbane? Who do you know that you can invite? Okay. What's your local show-up schedule? Do you do Fit Club? Have you got a weight loss challenge on? Do you do Herbalife Opportunity? Sorry, that's supposed to say meetings, shake or skin parties or anything like that? Who can you invite to these? And keep asking for referrals as well. Okay, that's how you access other people's center of influence. Let your clients and members know about the new Formula One Select if you haven't already, and organise a sampling or tasting. You know, these are just ways of upgrading people. Also, let them know about the skin. I noticed a couple of people talked about the skin tonight. You know, there's lots of different things you can upgrade people onto. I know the skin cleanser makes a great shaving cream for men. So it doesn't take much to be able to swap products people are already using to your store. Get them to buy from your shop. Obviously, with the addition of a new product, it means the price list has changed. So it's a good way of getting them back in contact with people and sending them an updated price list. So just find different ways of retouching with people and re-engaging. So what we have coming up in November, we've got the Success Summit. So we had one back in April, which was fantastic. And we had Joanna Guinea in Brisbane. She was fantastic. I loved her story. She's so raw. And, you know, she just worked. It was quite amazing, her story of all the things that were happening in her life. You know, she had someone sick in hospital. She was trying to study for one of her degrees at uni. And she had all these things happening. And she had this very limited time to get to World Team. And it was just quite amazing what you can do when you really want to do something. So as Gary says, you pour it on.
Yeah.
So these are happening all around Australia in 7 locations, and it's open to all members. So you want to definitely get to this event. Also, we have our vacation for 2019. So it's already started in August. We had for supervisors and above. So this, if you're not a supervisor yet, get supervisor so you can qualify for this. They're amazing, and start looking at pictures of Vietnam, get them up everywhere. I'm sure Coral's already done this, and yeah, start seeing yourself there, visualizing yourself already there. And what you want to do is track your volume. So if you first get the supervisor, if you're already supervisor, know that your August volume counted as double volume for that month, and then track it all the way through for 12 months to get to 70,000 volume points or more. To qualify for this. And there's lots of little different extra bonuses as well. So if you go onto myherbalife.com.au, all the qualifications are on there. So I'd recommend that you just go for it. You've got nothing to lose by going for it and everything to gain. Your business is going to grow anyway, okay? And then the Adelaide Spectacular is the 8th to 10th of February at the Entertainment Centre. And you can start purchasing your tickets now. They've got really amazing special early bird tickets, but also start to think about your flights and accommodation. If you don't live in Adelaide and you have to fly, make the decision to attend. How many people are you going to take? These are the dates here for this weekend in February. It's going to help show you the big picture if you've never been to one before, and help you to grow and expand your vision of what you can do in your life and impacting the lives of other people as well. Okay, so how many people can you take with you? I think that might be all. Did you have anything to add about the Spectacular, Jan?
Not about the Spectacular, no. Just get your tickets as quickly as possible, and obviously the training does start on the Friday with the World Team, and then obviously 2 days, Saturday, Sunday for everybody, supervisors.
So I think Dan Waldron is the guest speaker.
Yes, he is. So much like Mark Hughes. Very, very much like Mark Hughes, because obviously he was trained by Mark Hughes in the very, very early days. So he's an incredible gentleman.
So if you're thinking, I wonder what it was like to be trained by Mark Hughes, and I know there's some people on this call, including myself, that have been trained by Mark. I mean, in fact, my first extravaganza was in Orlando, so I got to see Mark train with Jim Rowan and Dr. Katzen and that, which was amazing. So if you're thinking, I wish that I had been trained by Mark Hughes, or what was it like to be trained by him, you need to get in front of Dan Waldron and experience it, okay?
Yep.
So that's a great reason to be there. So thank you, Jan. That's an awesome tip. So, and we finished with Mark. How fitting. So, Mark.
Just before you finish, I did see an email. I haven't printed it off because I needed toner, so I couldn't print it. But there was an email saying for Brisbane only, there's a special promotion between September and October, November, from memory, for December. If you accumulate, I think, 10,000 volume. Flyer.
Over here, I'll just read it out to you if you like.
Yeah, because I didn't print it off.
So yes, thank you, because I just remembered as I got on this call that I hadn't put it on there. So Queensland Recognition Evening, exclusively for Queensland Herbalife Nutrition members, the qualification period from September to November 2018. Recruitment recognition open to all members who register, 10 first-line members during the qualification period, or 15 or 20. So I would just have a goal of going for 20 over that 3 months. And if you fall short, then you get it anyway. Personal production recognition. So this is about doing personal volume points. Open to all members who accumulate 10,000 volume points, 15,000 volume points, or 20,000 volume points over the qualification period. So that's September, October, and November. So what an exciting promotion to be going for Queensland. So I know there's quite a few people on this call that will be going for that. Is there anyone going to move to Queensland now just so they can do this promotion? No. Just checking. The weather's amazing. So that's great. Thank you for reminding of that, Jan. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're right on time, 8:30. So just remember, next week we're doing a full product training where we're going to go through all the products, what they do, how to use them. Hear some really great results from people that have been using the products for 25 years or more. It's going to be really exciting. Thank you everyone for being on the call tonight. You know, I really appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Cool. So the recording will go out tonight, and please share it with everyone that couldn't be on the call live. And then even if you can sit with them and go over it with them, but I'll definitely follow up afterwards. Okay, it's really worth doing that. And next week's call is going to be targeted not just for business, but you can get all your clients on it. They can jump on live, or they can listen to it afterwards. So what I'd suggest is that we won't do good news next week. Well, we will do good news, then we'll start recording just before the call, just so it's purely product, if you're happy with that.
Yes, I think if you don't forward it to customers or VIPs, I think we stick strictly to products.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jan. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to finish recording so that we can all say goodbye to each other. I'm just trying to bring this up. Okay, we're finishing recording now.